plug it in. We got a reading to do. Um, and we're gonna begin this off with some information. Um, and it's about connections. It's about how connections are made. It's about just I want to say the nuances. That's how Spirit's putting on me, but the things that people don't really think about when it comes to talking about someone or something. Um, Now, the same, following the laws of as above, so below. And this spiritual stuff gets deep. It gets really deep. The deeper you go, the more sense things make. That's what we're here to do. We like deep diving. If you even break down the name Sublunar Intuition, you'll really figure out what this channel's about. Everything has a deeper meaning to it. Trust me. The big thing that people need to realize, especially when it comes to making any type of connection, truly, is that within that connection that you have with someone, you're giving them like a 50% share of your energy by having a connection with them. Um, Now, it doesn't have to be 50, it could be whatever, but I'm using 50 for the sake of simplicity. Um, Now, I was picking up on, I'll use what I've been picking up on for an example as well. So the person that you're with, that you were with, if like the readings about this have been resonating, and if this one's going to resonate with you, there's a lot of, and thank you so much, it means the world. But there's been a lot of thought, pickings up on someone wanting to be in a poly relationship. Not even just on my videos, but just everyone's, it's just how spirits in breaking it down. But there's a lot of people who keep saying that they're not in a poly relationship, or they're not wanting a poly relationship with this person, which is, you do what you do. But that's on the physical. When things hit the spiritual, that's when things get tricky. Um, because not only does it involve contacts, but it also involves ties and binds and all sorts of things in that nature. Um, so, like, as a physical poly relationship, you all mutually agree to be with each other and to go out, do whatever you want, right? However you choose to have your poly relationships. Now, a spiritual poly relationship is when someone gets added on to a contract as an addendum, a spiritual addendum, I should say, um, to allow this third party to also have connections in this. Now, spiritual polyamory can be caused by adultery. It can also be caused by, just dating and having someone cheat behind your back, or being in a relationship with someone who is openly sexual and goes out and has multiple partners. That counts as a spiritual polyamory relationship because it's taking your energy and spreading it to other people's with or without your consent. And that's been a really big thing that's been busting down in this. Um, like, I guess warfare, you could call it. Asmodeus is a tricky one. Asmodeus knows all about these laws of love and lust, and trick little bastard. You know what I mean? So we're here to break that stuff down. Hopefully, make it digestible, because these are things that people question a lot. I see a lot of people wondering, like, how your energy can still be harvested from someone if you don't have any contact with someone, and it's because of the soul contract. Now, it's not saying you have to get rid of the soul contract. You can if you want to, which is very possible. That's a video for another day. But regardless, it's like getting a divorce. I'll leave it like that, though. Um, but regardless, there's a lot of people that question, like, how is my energy still being drained because I'm not with this person anymore? How does that still work? And when you're in a relationship with someone, um, whether it's a spiritual relationship, a physical relationship, emotional, however, there is a connection that you make. There is a tie that you make because you are looking for something like that, or like that person. Um, Now, these ties can be from like an imaginary standpoint where fantasies are involved, and then it's like someone's fantasizing about you due to a past relationship that you had, which is why it's important to move on from past energies like that, because a tie can still be made. So, for a lot of people, there were people that were fantasizing sexually, doing sacral chakra magic, doing tantra in a not so tantric way, breaking tantric laws, with your name being involved and all that shit, that still puts you under this surveillance mirror, that the divine keeps people under. Even though it's like the guides know that you haven't been doing that, your name, your energy is still being called to that. And your reaction, oh my god, they don't want me talking about that, do they? They don't want me breaking their secrets, I'm telling you, listen. But your reaction to shit's funny, I'm sorry. It's just funny because every time I try and talk about this, they don't want it coming out. But the reaction that you have to knowing about that connection defines how far this can go. It is literally the same as someone taking you to court, and then you acting out of emotions, like pissed off, screaming, cussing at the other person because of what they did. That tells the judge, oh, you did something, this is weird, because why are you getting so upset? Other than like, you gotta keep it civil. You have to keep it civil. That's why healing is such an important thing to do. That's why forgiveness is a very important thing to do on the spiritual journey, because that unforgiveness, that resentment to forgive and just to move on, tells spirit you have still not learned something that they're trying to teach you. Therefore, they have full right to be in your energy until you learn this lesson and move on. Same thing as if you have like a baby daddy or something, or baby mommy, however, and it's like you have to share that child, but you get upset about needing to share that child, so you keep bringing them into the court system about their child. At some point, they can be like, you're just abusing the system. You have to quit abusing the system. Now they get full custody of the child. It's that same energy. So it's very important to forgive and to heal due to that weird connection where the divine goes, if you haven't learned your lesson of forgiveness towards this person, or you're not working on it, or you know how I mean? If you're not proving yourself that you're trying your best, then we give them permission. And they can stay in your energy. And trust me, it happens. And even when you do forgive, it can happen sometimes as well. It's like the divine really testing you. You say that you're really healed from someone. The divine goes, okay, are you really healed from them? Let's see. They put them in your energy for a second. They allow that weird shit to go through. Maybe it's a projection. Maybe it's like clairaudience that comes through. Nothing too big, not like a blockage or anything. Just something to really test to see what happens. And then from there, you have all the control. Either you like, oh, I'm going to rebuke that projection because it's weird, it's just annoying, I don't want it, go away. Or like if it's like a feeling that you're getting, or a clairaudience, you shut that shit down. Like, I don't want to listen to them, I don't have to do anything. Any of that, anything of that energy. Okay, whatever. Anyway. And it's all about the healing journey. Because these people, they don't just strike one point of view. It doesn't strike just a singular point of your journey. It attacks multiple parts. So let's say for lack of better terms, the aggravation that you feel from this person not only strikes you in like a relationship, like, oh, my past partners did this too. It also strikes, oh, my friends also did this, and my parents also did this. So it's a tier level healing, and it never ends. But your connection with the person that brings up that exact situation can end. And that's where forgiveness comes from. It is very possible to forgive. Trust me, I've gone through some rough shit in my life, and I forgive some things that people would probably call me crazy for forgiving. But that is part of the process. It is part of the process to like fully heal. Not fully heal, but fully forgive. Excuse me. Forgiveness is part of the healing journey. You'll never be fully healed if you're on this earth. That's just how it is. That's the lessons we learn. But getting to a point of the healing to where you don't even have to think about forgiving, that you know that your actions aren't out of aggravation or out of annoyance. It's just simply, I'm healed. I do not need this anymore. It's just like saying no to the waiter. You're not saying no to the waiter because you're pissed off that they keep bringing you food. You're just, I'm full, I'm done, I'm okay. And the waiter leaves. It's the same energy. And you need to treat it as such. Remember that we're all children. We are all children. There is not a difference between you and a baby. Soul wise, let's just say soul and spirit wise, there's no difference. The only difference is that you have the consciousness. I mean, the free will always exists, but you make the conscious decisions to define right from wrong, to define innocence from guilty, defining good from bad, which a child cannot do. Um, a baby cannot define what's good and bad. A baby is just what all is. That's who we are. We are all children. No matter how old or young you are, you will always be a child to the divine. And as such, you need to start getting in that energy of really digging down deep and seeing that these connections that people make with you, even though they are not, even though you may deem them as not innocent, they all are in the grand scheme of things. In the divine plan, if it wasn't innocent, the divine wouldn't let it happen. If it wasn't pure for your highest intent, the divine wouldn't let it happen. The only pain you feel is the pain that you are aware of. The only thing that you can actually define as pain are the temporary external, I want to say temperaments, external temperaments that happen. Like stubbing your toe. Your spirit doesn't know what stubbing your toe is, but your brain does. Your pain is logical when you're light, when it should be on a spiritual. They don't want me talking about this. They're blocking me from it. It's kind of weird. Well, they don't want me talking. They just don't want people to heal. It's really crazy. But that's an illusion that is still breaking down. And it's going to take a while for the illusion to fully break down as well, just because we are so attached to the 3D. We are so attached to the 3D matrix. It's bizarre. It's all we see. We literally live in it. We exist in it. Let me say that. We exist in it. We live in spirit, but we exist in the 3D. So it's like you look around. It's like that painting, the whatever the fuck that is. I don't even remember what it's called. It doesn't matter. We're surrounded by it. The device you're looking at is part of the 3D. You know what I mean? The only thing that's not 3D is you and me. We are the spirit. We are the things giving the 3D object the power, the molecules, the water, the air, the power to make everything seem real. When in actuality, it's just how you're seeing it. And the divine has this really funny way of putting us through this trial on earth where we come down not in an egotistical state, but we come down believing that we won't get attached because we're like, I'm going to fulfill my mission, I'm going to stay attached to spirit, and that's how it's going to be. But when you get down here, it's different, because up there you don't have a body, you don't have a vessel, you just are. You're able to fluently you're fluid, you're able to just move through things with ease. But when you come down on this earth, there's resistance, there's electrical resistance, there's just have you ever seen those photos of like swimmers before they break the water barrier, or whatever the fuck it's called, water tension? Thank you, spirit. When they're about to break water tension, that's what it's like moving around in a 3D. It takes a little bit more resistant. It's a little bit more resistant because the 3D isn't fully able to express the infinite possibilities that the spirit's able to have. But because of us having the spirit, because of us being spirit inside the vessel, we are able to use the internal to shape the external. That's, why people say mind is matter. Like your mindset, however you think of things is how it's going to project out in the world. However you feel and believe things to be is how it's going to be. That's where that whole statement comes from. But back to, so I got way off track. Excuse me. I have so much to talk about before we jump into the tarot. But when it comes to this polyamory spiritual relationship bullshit, the divine does not know any difference between hate and love. That the love and hate are the same. You can say that they're not. You can say that they're polar opposites. You can say whatever you want about it. It's your opinion. The truth is love is existent. love exists, and though you might not agree with what that person loves, it does not mean it is a lack of love. You are feeling, you are experiencing it, you are visualizing it as hate, because that's how it feels to your vessel, to your brain. That's the logical sense. Oh, you're doing this because you hate me. You can't really find that logical meet the balance of someone doing something to you out of love. That's where spirit comes in. And you can throw any crazy example out. Really, you let your soul come to light. Why did that happen? Was it like there are multiple reasons for it to happen? And it's not out of hate, it's out of love. That's something that everyone has to do on their own. That is the journey of self-love. That is the journey of self-discovery. I can't personally tell you how I think of that, because it's something that I've done for such a long time. It's just, it doesn't make sense to others. There are some that it would make sense to, but again, it's something that would need to be talked about on a, like, it would need like its own straight up like video for it. But remembering that everything's done out of love. So the divine sees that these people are attaching themselves to you because they like you still. They still want this connection. They love the connection they have with you. You are separating yourself as the act of self-love and out of an act of love to show them how codependent they are on you. But with these contracts that are ending in the spiritual, it's because of the lack of connection that a lot of you have been having, a lot of the lack of emotional response. And that shows the divine that you're over something. It's like this toy, it's like the Toy Story, what is it, 2? Whenever Sid goes, I don't want to play with you anymore, and drops Woody in the toy box. It's that same energy that you need to do to things that you don't like. You just drop it. It's annoying. It's like an addiction. You know what I mean? You're addicted to needing control because you've been in this hostile environment on the 3D where everything seems to be coming at you. So there's a need to fully let go, and that's what a lot of people have been doing. That there's a lot of contracts that are ending, because of that as well. There's a lot of spiritual contracts that are fully being erased off. Because someone's not getting the response. And it's one of those things where the divine has to test that person now. The divine has to test that person to see if they are going to let go. You've let go, but can they let go? I just heard no, like loud as day, which is kind of sad, but some of the people just can't let go, and that's not for you to worry about. A lot of the time, spirit, because it's not really the divine doing anything to hurt you. That's something this person needs to realize. You're not trying to hurt this person. The divine's not trying to hurt this person. It is just, with the full, even spirit kind of wants me to move on from this, but regardless, we're jumping into the tarot here soon. But letting go of this contract is basically your freedom. You have the free will to stay attached in any manner you want. Remembering that we're all connected, but not allowing that connection to rule over. We all want the same things, but we all want them from different different energies. You know what I mean? From different vibrations, I should say. But with the Fool and the Four of Swords, again, Spirit would just said, like, that's just moving on. Doing something new. Shifting your focus. Taking a new adventure. And letting something just drop. With the Four of Swords, it's like an ending energy. But what else is going on, Spirit? What else is going on about these contracts? Because I was getting a lot of downloads in my brain. It's just, there's so much information coming in. So I really got to, like, think a little bit more on this. But it's just, ooh, damn. Okay, the Nine of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, all in reverse, and the Three of Swords upright. Yeah. So again, like someone has to defend themselves from themselves. It's not you. It's really never been you in the first place. It never was anyone. It simply just is. But because it's the energy of just, again, with this, the Three of Pentacles reversed, it is giving me kind of like a fallen, like, bond. Like there is just like a bond that's breaking. And the Three of Swords is someone is it. I don't know, man. This person really needs to work on their emotions. It's just like they don't know what they want. Um, like this person, like, could really want like a same-sex relationship, but like is scared about how that's gonna look, and it's like that's cool and all, but that's what you want. So why are you caring about how it's gonna look? And it's weirdly weird, like. And I guess it's because this person used to make fun of people who are in same-sex relationships, and they're afraid of being on the other end of the stick. With the Knight of Wands reversed, which is why they're being very avoidant of this. Um, I don't know. It's like someone really wants to live in that weird facade of I have a wife or a husband, but I also like have other relationships with other people, and that's something that's starting to end. That's something that's really starting to end, especially with spirituality. Um, Becoming more prevalent. A lot of people are understanding how energies travel, and um, do what you want to do. I'm not here to, trash or dog on anyone's way of living, but in poly relationships, it is a lot easier to harvest and transfer energies, and to also cloak yourself within those and within that relationship. Um, just the more people you have around, the more drama is usually attached, and the drama isn't necessarily a good or bad energy. Drama is just simply the energy, conflicting energies. And I feel like this person has been around so many conflicting energies, they don't know how to handle having one person. It's like they don't like to argue. They want to just like an argument happens, so they jump to someone else. I feel like this is like giving a really big runner energy. Whoever this person is like a really big runner. Like this person might have even been like, you're trying to talk to them about like changing something, or oh, you said you were gonna do this and you didn't do this, and then they go, oh, well, since you don't want to talk to me, I'm just gonna go ahead and go somewhere else. Like I'm gonna go to the bar, or I'm gonna go to Ted's house or some shit. They can't. I don't. It's just really immature energy. Because I know adults like that, and that's just weird. Like adults like that are weird. But again, this person's. Hmm. It's like they can't. They run from who they are, because it's like they might even see themselves in other people very a lot, and they still run from it. It's so bizarre. But it's also given the energy of someone who's very like, they want to lead. They want to make a lot of choices first. It's their root chakra. Their solar. No, that's no. Yeah, so yeah, it's their root, their solar plexus, their heart, and their throat chakra that don't work together. They want more stability. They want more control over what's said, and it's just they feel like with multiple people. And again, this is just where chaos energy comes in. This person really wants to have people to dog up on other people, because they're really like, oh well, if you don't do this for me, XYZ. And oh well, I want to do this, and so said they want to do this too, so if you're gonna be the odd one out, we're gonna make fun of you. Yeah, with death though, this shit's over. This weird connection of power is over. Someone might have even been trying to use other people around you. Like let's say you like have a friend group, and it's like, oh well, so and so wants to go here. And I asked the other friend too, and they want to go there too. And you're the only one that doesn't want to go there. So you're the issue. That's not it. That's narcissistic tactic 101. It's a lack of compromising. Because I don't know, man. It's just so weird. And it's intel. Someone really likes having, it's like someone wants someone around them so they can get intel about people. Like they want to have that weird, like, I don't know. I keep hearing Addams Family, but at least the Addams Family loved each other. Like, damn. Sorry, that spirit came through on that one, but this energy is very conflicting, and there's a lot of energy that resonates with this. What I'm talking about, that's doing a lot of distracting right now, because they don't want something to come out. Because there's a lot of people that are in this energy of like just childish behavior, like unnecessary baboon activity, to be honest. And it comes, I mean, like, you know, both masculine and feminine come from it, but it's giving a masculine energy because they want power. Someone doesn't want anyone to know how weak they are or just how fragile they are. This person's gay, lesbian, or bisexual. I'm telling you. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it at all, but this person struggles with their sexuality. Because it's being flashed at me. I'm feeling it hard. This person struggles with who they are. They don't want to be seen. It's like they don't even want to be seen as bisexual. That's how odd it is. Like this person wants, like, to date. Like they want to have a cover up. They want to live that facade of having a cover up. That's like their big ordeal, but you can't do that. You got to be real with yourself. In the year of Aquarius, you got to know who you are. You got to be real with yourself. Okay. Well, for some of you, this person had a homoerotic experience in jail, which they enjoyed, um, and that's why it's like they're suffering from guilt from that experience, and then they're also like afraid of how it's going to be seen by others, because they feel like others will make that same connection as well. I'm hearing, I'm getting a lot of information. They could have got locked up for like a misdemeanor, and it's like during those 3 days, yeah, it's someone needs to really find out who they are. Like, damn. Like this got really awkward really quick. I understand why this person feels this way, but at the same time, it's who you are. Like, don't you would have never, like, I'm like, do what you want, child, but don't reject who you are. Like, if you enjoy that, then you enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with it, but like, chill. And this man or woman doesn't even matter. But it's some sort of just like, it's like a purple ooze, and it's really weird, like a purple ooze that's surrounding this person because they're unable to, like, they want to break some sort of like what they deem to be lust. They feel like it's lust. They feel like, and it's just weird. Like a purple gelatin is surrounding this energy. And I always, like, it's a light purple. It's like fuchsia purple. You know what I mean? It's like pink and purple-ish. And it's very like, this person loves this, but they're stuck. And this person would be so much happier if they would just admit this. Because it's not a cups reverse. This person, like, they really want... They're throwing away what would really make them happy for a facade. And I understand that. There's a lot of, you know, gay men and gay women out there who will go into straight relationships for cover ups, and they'll talk about, hey, I'm this way, I need to cover up, and like that stuff is so, it's more prevalent than you would think, and it's really sad. I've even have a family member who does that, and I don't understand it. It's just like, be who you want to be, but it's like this person also has attachments with, they don't want to leave. It's like with the Hierophant, they were told how to go. Maybe like if this is same sex, you were brought into this person's life as a means to be like, hey, um and maybe you two did things together, you know what I mean? And it's one of those things like this person wanted, like, uh, to get down and freaky with the same sex or something, and they did. And then they liked it almost, they want to say they liked it too much. I'm sorry, but that's not the case. It's just who they are. This could also be someone who has a lot of religious trauma too, and they feel like doing this is a sin. It's not. The only sin that happens is the sin you put on yourself. Your ego makes you feel sin. Understand that. It's not wrong. It's not wrong to like what you like. Come as ye are. Do what you do on this earth. For the fleshly matters are not the same as the soul. Is it a sin to love? Not getting all preachy on that. We understand this. If you don't understand it, get out from under the rock that you live in, because no one vibes with that. Okay, and it's not even like it's not even getting with the times. It's just waking up to the propaganda that you've allowed to like brainwash you. Like, if you really have an issue with it, then you're probably just jealous. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be 10 times real. If you have an issue with like, you just have some jealousy. Maybe your parents didn't like who you were dating because they weren't the same religion, and you're gonna handicap yourself in life to not find the true love by doing that. That's just your jealousy speaking. There's just a lot of like weird ass projections. But they were told, like, with the Hierophant, they were like, seriously, it's all golden too. They were given the golden opportunity. They were given like their new life, what they wished for. In the moon, they just weren't aware of it. Three of Cups reversed, which is why they failed. I mean, this person again, they wanted some sort of poly relationship where, yes, they manifest their partner in, but yet they also have someone to run back to be like, oh hey, look at my girlfriend, or look at my boyfriend, mom and dad, or XYZ friend. I told you I'm not this way, like overcompensating. Or maybe this, I don't know. It could also be this person wants to do a power move because they got a big Johnson or whatever the fuck, and they want to have like a bunch of people around them. It's like it's like for the ego. They're loving from the ego, which doesn't make much sense, but it's one of those weird things you gotta like break down. Which is why you left so fast, though. With the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Swords, you left really quick because of that. And these contracts that were made are ending. And it's because Mercury retrograde. Thank you, Spirit. We're coming back to it. Mercury retrograde. They might have wished for this on last Mercury. Whenever you met this person, was probably around some sort of retrograde. We're about to enter Saturn's retrograde as well. So this could have been between like Mercury and Saturn's retrograde of a wish that was being made. That's why the karma's hitting this person. That's why things are ending fully, and why people are coming back into your life to do certain things. This Mercury retrograde is very important, because this is a signifier for the portal. It signifies to the Lion's Gate what you want, what's going to happen. So the seeds that you plant now are going to be the ones that you reap. For the ones that are new on the spiritual cycle, welcome to the literal beginning of it. If this is something that's been going on for a while, welcome to the show again. Hope you enjoy it this time. Sorry for that one, but if you know. But this is a very integral part as well, because during these two retrogrades, the way they're coming in, is a very, very important one. The matrix is falling as we see it. A lot of black magic protection is ending. People protect themselves using black magic, black magic protection, keeping karma and shit away from them. That stuff's not happening anymore. That stuff's not working anymore. There's a falling of that barrier. That's working. The highest of the high powers aren't being protected by it, so that means the ones that walk around on the streets aren't going to be protected by it either. Which is why this retrograde is very important. Be careful of those that come back into your life during this retrograde, especially because, again, Saturn and Mercury retrogrades. That's all about karma and communication. Okay, people want to come back to cover up their karma. They don't want that shit. They know what's coming to them. And I've seen it. Listen, I've seen it firsthand. I have had zero contact from a majority of people, and then out of nowhere, I'm bombarded. Not by people trying to talk to me, but people reacting to my posts, and I'm like, "Where have y'all been the past few months? Like, y'all now you coming back because you want this? You don't want the smoke, but you're getting the smoke anyway because." We're up in this bitch. We're in tune. You know what I mean? So be careful who's coming back. And this could even mean like let your intuition guide you fully. This could be having dreams of people who want to come back to you. And it's one of those things where it's like, damn, like it's like y'all don't with the Ace of Swords reverse. Oh my god. Yeah, that's here it is, right? I have it in my hands. I'm telling you, the Ace of Swords reverse, the Ace of Cups reverse, the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Is that reverse? No, that's the Wheel of Fortune upright. Excuse me, it's hard to tell sometimes. And then the Six of Pentacles upright. All this chaos and confusion about not accepting your love. It's like, now I'm ready to have your love. I'm grown and ready. No, you're not. You're not grown and ready. You just see the wheels turning in Collective's favor and you're wanting to come back. And if you look at this tombstone, there's the scales. They're holding a rose upside down. He's hugging the grave. People are coming back to what's already dead and things are being balanced. Like, I don't know how obvious it needs to get with this. It's like the flowers that these people should have given you are not being given to you. Now when using your intuition, it's very important. A lot of us on this spiritual journey, we split apart with the ones that are supposed to be in your life. Sometimes we split apart because we have to do internal healing, and we know that if we don't heal, we can bring other people down with us. So we got to do our own separations, use your intuition for that. But the ones that are coming back who aren't good for you. Just really sit down and think about it, because there's people that that you want back in your life, and the divines are going to test you on it. Oh my god, with all these aces in reverse. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles reverse and the Queen of Cups upright. The King of Swords. Use your clarity at this time, because this is all about people. Man, it's going to suck for these people. Devil and Magic upright. Magician upright, I should say. There's going to be a lot of 3D manipulations. You're going to see a lot of your manifestations come to the 3D, and you're going to see a lot of people come in. Especially, now here's the thing. Here's a big way to tell. Here's a super big way to tell. Let's say you've been doing things in private. Let's say you have like a check coming in for money coming in, right? Or you have like your LLC coming in and you're getting that shit up, or you're having like a new job opportunity, or you're moving somewhere and that's about to happen because you've been planning it out, not telling anyone, and then all of a sudden people from your past start coming in. That's an indicator to let you know that they know that you're up to something. Not only can they see it, but energetically they can feel it, because their protection that they had with your energy isn't there anymore. It's not staying still. Now, because this is a big thing too. I know a lot of collective has this issue of having like child custody issues. Do what makes you feel comfortable with those. I'm like, I don't have a child. I don't know how that is. I've gone to the adoption agency and stuff before, but I don't know how any of this would like works truly. But I would just, if you don't want contact with the person, just don't have contact with the person. It's about the child. It's not about the adult. Remember that. That's the advice I would give for that, because I did get a little bit of like nudge to talk about that. Um, but them coming back into your life, don't accept their chaos. Allow them to keep it. Um, Simply say, "I'll pray for you, and I hope things get better." That is the best boundary. I pray for you. I hope things will get better with you. Sorry you're going through a rough time, because that's not your responsibility to hold on to that. Um, so be very careful on that too, because there's going to be a lot of chaos that's projected towards you, like just random people we don't even know. Man, everything's in reverse. All the aces have come in the reverse. The Ace of Swords reverse, the Ace of Cups reverse, the Ace of Pentacles reverse, and now the Ace of Wands reverse with Strength reverse. There are people. There are people walking in these spiritual streets who have no protection no more. They are godless people. They just like, they have a reason for why they're coming back, and it's because they want that protection. They want you to take a little bit of the hit too. Oh, misery loves company type energy, you know what I mean? But you don't like misery. Misery is not invited in your house, dog. Like, keep that shit somewhere else. You all have each other. That's your company. Look around you. That's your misery. That's your company. And then, don't come over here. We're fine. We are fine. You look. We offered you a cupcake last week, and you said no. So you're not gonna come now and say you want one because you ate all your food. No, we got our cupcake that we're saving still. We're waiting for the day to eat it. Anywho, yeah, Six of Swords reverse. There's a lot of people that know it's gonna be hard to come back to you because they're under judgment for their actions. For, discipline. It's like discipline. You're gonna see a lot of snakes. I'm telling you, a lot of people coming out. I'm feeling it. Like, it's a bubble bust. Those people that get prophetic visions of who's all going to heaven and who all's not, like, you're gonna see that actualize. If you've been having prophetic, that even reminds me, if you've been having prophetic dreams or visions of people who are going to be left out in the cold, and a good way to tame that as well, if you have a dream of someone and then you immediately get zipped away from them when they're in your dream, you get like ripped away from them and wake up, that's a signifier they're not coming with you. That's a signifier that they are gonna have to just stay back, which sucks. But at the same time, that's what they chose. And it's like the split is coming. It's something that everyone's been knowing about for a while. Because this was the last time they could have done it. This was the last era. It just recently switched to the age of Aquarius. It's the last era for them to do this. If you decide to go back to how you were in the age of Pisces with these retrogrades, then that's where you're going to be stuck. These people have been in that energy for a fat minute. You've been doing your best to grow and to move and to elevate yourself and to really move with how the times are going. With the Five of Swords reverse, it's like, it's been very conflicting, obviously. I see that heavily. Like, it looks so much better over there, right? Like the ghosts and all the rainbow, because they're stuck in that illusion. But here you are, like, putting your swords down or picking them. Yeah, you're putting them down. You're putting your swords down, because it's like you're really seeing how happy you are. Because look, those two ghosts in the background don't look too happy. They're looking opposite ways. The rainbow's there, but it's like they're not even looking at it. And then here you are putting your swords in the ground, smiling. It's in reverse, though. And that's how people are going to want you to feel. They want you to feel like, oh, look at you by yourself. Aren't you alone yet? Aren't you sad yet? And it's like, no. I'm not alone. I'm on a path by myself because you all didn't want to come with me. Why would I be sad for your decision? You know what I mean? It sucks. Like, you're the one who's alone, truly, and it sucks. You don't have to say that to anyone, but that's the truth of the matter. Is like, they're the ones who are alone. You're not. If you were alone, why? Yeah, it's like, if you're alone, then why aren't they talking to you? You know what I mean? Like, you could talk. If you were alone, you'd be reaching out to these people and be like, oh my god, hi. You know what I mean? but you're not. These people have to reach out to you. They have to come to you. And with the Eight of Wands reverse and the Nine of Pentacles reverse, oh baby, no. There's not a lot of luck. There's not any wish fulfillment. There's not, like, no. They're not going to be able to message you. This is a codependent error. Because frankly, especially if you've been, let's say you have like you post on like Facebook or Twitter or whatever, or Instagram for your spirituality things, right? And you've been getting a lot of people following you who are also friends with someone else. That person's about to be exposed for saying that they have a connection with you when they're not. And it's, allow apologies to come through if you want an apology, but at the end of the day, you have better things to look at. Yeah, with the Two of Wands and the Sun, you already have your clarity. You can move forward. Just move forward bravely. You have a lot of potential waiting for you, and you really have the world to you. It's you. It's the divines working with you. It's the divine's time. It's God's time. It's, this was the era that we chose to be in, and it's something that we really waited. No matter how, again, young or old you are, the fact that you stayed on this journey with so much faith has allowed so much more energy to come through. And that's something that people don't really talk about. No matter how public or private this warfare has been for you, you've put in a lot of energy. Yeah, Knight of Wands reverse, and these people are stuck. Like, these are people that want to drag you back down. Oh my God, and who are you? The Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Six of Cups reverse and the Ten of Swords, yeah. But these are people, because listen, especially if you're an artist, especially if you have some sort of creative ability that you've been working on, the people around you have been draining that energy from you to make themselves seem more creative, seem more, I want to say bombastic. That's a fun word. But they've been doing that, but they don't use your energy wisely. They have it, but they don't know what to do with it. So it's wasted energy. It just dissipates in them because they run off that high and then they get sad again. Those people as well are being cut off. And there's a noticeability in it too, because the creativity of those people, their crafts, their arts, whatever they're doing is not working no more. It's not. You might even be having like a lot more projects coming up because of this energy transfer. Like, there's just a lot of people who are really going to be eclipsed out. Like the eclipse that we had, the very powerful one that eclipsed a lot of people out. The final debris are being pushed out now, is what I'm getting, because of the retrogrades that are happening. Who was calling to me? You were, but okay. I mean, you're calling too, but I don't want to use you right now. In a minute. I gotta, like, sometimes these decks, like, pull on my energy too much. And I see why now. I understand. Okay, I get it. Sorry, the Occult Tarot wants to come out, and I can kind of see why. I was even getting a hunch of needing it at the beginning of the reading, but I didn't want to use it off bat. But we have mask and disturbance. Everyone who's wearing a mask is exposed for being in some sort of disturbed energy. There's some sort of attachment that these people had. Now I will say as well, collective, a lot of the people that did things to you, they had a crush on you. A lot of people that did things to you, they actually wanted to date you. But it's like they want you to make the first move. And the divine has different plans for you. And that's something that a lot of people don't understand. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, but sweet dreams. Yeah, but you can have sweet dreams because these people are being casted away. You can be happy because these people are casted away. They are completely casted away. And I'm not even getting homeless as in like actual homelessness. I'm getting homelessness as the sense of their soul. they're no longer comfortable. It's like a soul energy. They're not comfortable with the decision that's been made. They want something better. They want like a better safety net, is what I'm hearing. Like they left themselves out in the cold. Because at the end of the day, all these people wanted to marry you, sweetheart, but they all were all doing magic on you. You know? Love spells, attractions spells, just strategizing and wishing and praying and doing all sorts of rituals to get you to come to them, and it didn't work. And in fact, it pushed you away from them. And like, it's not like you're mad. Like, you might even show these people love, well, you're supposed to, but you might even show these people like grace. And it's like, yeah, hey, what's up? Like, they message you and you're like, hey, what's up? Like, how you doing? Type thing. And it's like they want to have this weird small talk to see if you're gonna like come out and say something, or someone might ask you like, oh, hey, we should go out and hang out sometime, and you go, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, that sounds cool. But in actuality, but then they go, oh, you want to hang out, but you know what I did too, so are you up to something or what? And it's like they expose themselves in that energy, and it's just awful because everyone wanted to be with you. And some of them wanted to be with you because they knew how you would get how your energy is, and the other half of them wanted to be with you because you're just authentic and you're just the one that would really be the one. Some wanted to sacrifice you. There's a lot of reason why these people wanted to be with you, but at the end of the day, none of them got anything. And it's so interesting why the hesitation card comes out. But you have daydream promises, like, yeah, they were just under an illusion. They were very optimistic that by promising something to you that their goals would be met. This could be someone even being like, hey, I promise I'll always be there for you. And they wanted to run off of that and like almost and even like they just really wanted to put like some sort of glamour or love spell over you. But they really wanted to be like, hey, like, if you ever need me for like a ride somewhere, don't be afraid to hit me up. But you know that this person's not going to do something like that. Like, this person isn't one to do that, or this person never reaches out. It's like they want you to reach out. I don't know. It's just like they need you to reach out. It's just stupid. This person wants to make a lot of excuses that I'm not even gonna give attention to anymore. Like, they just want you to reach out. Like, every one of them want you to reach out because they can't reach out to you. Some of them don't even have a way to reach out to you. Some of them are just like blocked off everything. And they're like, please notice me. And it's like, I do, but it's done. We're cool. But with hesitation being here, it's like, look, so you have the angel and the devil on the shoulders, right? She's looking at the angel, and the angel doesn't give a fuck anymore. The angel is just like closing their eyes, looking the other way, like, yeah, whatever. The devil sitting there, gleeful, open up mouth, happy, like, yeah, we could totally do this and that. And they look over at you, and you're just like, yeah, go for it. Like, go for it. Go with them. I don't care. It's that energy. You've made up your mind before they could, and now, yeah, people are stressed. Someone might have felt like they were under a lot of pressure, and it's bizarre because in actuality, this is the funny thing about these people. They thought that they had to remove all of their friends from their life to be with you. And that's not true at all. It's like a lot of people felt like they had to like throw everything away, and no, you didn't. Like, you would have free will to live however you wanted. But it's like, oh, my friends don't like you, or you wouldn't like my friends, and I don't think it would work out because of that. Well, that's whatever. You're not gonna make a big fuss about it. The most you would do is be like, "Hey, so and so gives me a weird vibe. Just don't bring them like around my area anymore." You know what I mean? Like you're understanding. It's so weird. Like mental prison on like there's a lot of mental prison energy. There's just a lot of it. And it comes out right here again. And Triumph keep so for the past few readings, Triumph has come in reverse, and I always put this card upright in the deck. Any card that comes out in reverse, I put upright whenever I put it in when I'm using the Pantha. And Triumph keeps coming out in reverse every time. And thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. But we have confinement, adventure, and conflict. These people are stuck in their head. They're captive. They're not leaving. Their passion got them in the conflict, and their passion was not wanting to come towards you. They wanted to like live the illusion still. The same illusion that's breaking down. And it's like it's a little bit too late. Like in Triumph Reverse, there's no victory. I don't know how many times this has to come out in reverse, but there's no victory. There's none. Because you care about yourself. These people tried to rob you of your peace, and now they're pissed off. They can't rob you of something that's like a birthright of yours. You know what I mean? It's yours. Let's find out. Why are you on the bottom? Why are you here again? Sorry, Burris is on the bottom of the deck for some reason. I already dealt with your ass. Go away. Go back home. Sorry, I joke with these. I joke with entities all the time. It don't matter who they are. But again, we have Vepr. Can make storms and cause rough seas. Guides of the waters, guides of emotions. Can make arguments and very jagged reasonings. Like again, it's just the mirrors being pointed away from them. They're trying to mirror how they feel, and they're looking away because they're embarrassed. And again, these people wanted to seem as if they were some sort of king or had some sort of like dignity, but they're very just, I don't know. This could be someone that's into the arts as well. Like again, these people could be very much into the arts, and they know that working with you would have helped them improve their skill magically. Yeah, this is all about like your houses. This is all about like your connection, how people are just gravitated to you. They wanted you to. It's like some people just wanted you to be with them because they knew you were manifesting for your highest intention, and they wanted to cut right off of it. Like these people could even be like earth angel hunters, because like, or witch hunters, or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Honestly, like, oh, I'm gonna hunt for the one that's gonna bring in my blessings. It doesn't even matter. And they wanted to like steal things, like steals and fetches anything requested, including money and horses, money and travel, your protection, your safety, your dignity, your oh god, what is that word? Not compatibility, spirit, the other one. Determination, courage, your fuck. Whatever. Determination and courage are good words. For it. And it's just again someone that wanted to like be frenemies with you, be a fake friend to you, come towards you and really like, oh hey, like I know we're friends, but we'll never hang out, and I'll never talk to you, and I'm always gonna be too busy for you. But let me just let me just be under the grace of your wing. And it's like, no, thank you. Like my wings are closed now. No, thank you. I've flown over all the obstacles. I'm gonna like walk for a minute. Is how the energy is. I just said that too. That's so funny. But again, like these people might not even be supposed to be in your life. With send soldiers to appointed places, I don't feel like these people are supposed to really be in your life. This is again just like there's just a lot of magic being used. There's just like I don't know, man. There's so much brain rot when it comes to using magic these days, dude. Which is why it's important to stay away from these people. Cause all that magic they did out of like envy and greed and lust is going back to them. And if you want to be around that shit, you can go for it. But let me tell you, like, that's just gonna hit you. They gonna keep you away from your love life. They gonna keep you down and out. Cause it's like this weird thing where this person goes around and tells people about you, and then they start liking you, and then they want to get with you to make someone else jealous. And it's like, no, y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. Listen, I love free will. I love free will. But some people should not have the free will to use magic, dog. The experiment's kind of going down the drain. Let me tell you. But it's right here. It can transform any person into a bird, and birds are seen as messengers. Like, you just have people looking at you. And with the peacock, it's like they're trying to, like, you know what peacocks do when they fluff their feathers? They're trying to find a mate. And who is that's a donkey too. They try to look at this. It's a donkey peacock, bro. I'm telling you. And that's like rooster feet. They try to like y'all can put that together, dude. I'm glad you came out because I think you're the best fitting one. But that's how they're looking. They're looking like, oh yeah, look at all my beautiful like statues. Look at all the things I have, and this person's like a donkey, like they just a jackass. They don't really know. They're like they feel like a fool. They got bamboozled. They a runner for sure. Like come on, man, y'all are funny. Y'all are coming out funny today. Y'all are coming out funny today. And hey, I was waiting for you to come out. Asmodeus, I was waiting for you. I knew you. I felt it. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Asmodee, however you want to say it, you know? But yeah. I mean, this is just Asmodeus backfire, child. Like, what do you expect? Asmodeus knows how this shit works. Why the fuck do you think he goes around going, oh yeah, you can do lust spells and shit, go for it. I don't give a fuck. Like, why do you think that happens? Because Asmodeus knows what's the fuck's going on. He knows. He knows. Like, listen, he's not with you. He's so against you, it's funny. Bro knows that you're only using him to get some dick or pussy. He ain't gonna work that much. It's not gonna work that well, dude. Passionate rage and desire, child, is like not a like really. You want to make someone go into passionate rage. You know what? I don't know if y'all have seen this, but I've seen a love spell backfire of some dude like breaking down a girl's door to her house, because of a love spell, that he was doing on her, and it got rejected. He just started breaking down this girl's door and like looked like he needed a full-on exorcism. It was not pretty, but that shit happens. Okay, you people gotta play easier, because listen, I'm not gonna dive into it. If you know, you know. If you don't, then just don't do it. Simple as that. You know what I mean? But again, people could be trying to like get ratings on you and find out like I mean, well, they did in the past to find out where you were gonna go and what you were destined to be, and it's like the closer you get to it, the more people want to be around you. But it's one of those things as well. It's like maybe if you have like a spiritual community, these people didn't want to be around you because you quote unquote weren't elevated enough, but you were actually the most elevated out of all of them. Not to compare, but you were more elevated than they were. You had more knowledge. You had more inner knowing. You knew what the fuck was going on. But at the same time, it's one of those things where the divine uses you, puts you in the middle of the enemy's base just to fuck them up. It's like, oh, so you're gonna be the person to do this? Like, I mean, shit. What? These people want you to like. These people are. Yeah. They're wanting you to have like some sort of mercy, but like, do you remember when I did this? Oh, I remember whenever I said I was gonna help you out. Yeah, I'll help you out now. Type energy. Or like, I don't know. It's so weird. Yeah, this shit's ending. It has to stop. Like the divine even's like doesn't want this. But people are seeing that they're being stopped in their tracks. Like I'm even just getting like a gross like catty side eye energy. Where it's just like there could even be like a community if these people could it could be a whole community and they're just like, yeah, so how are we gonna get collective back now? Like well, we'll get collective back by like I really support you and like I don't know, someone might think they have to worship you to get you to like them again. It's so weird, dude. Like someone has some weird choice of words. Like someone almost like wants to message you and like make it seem like a worship type thing. Where like I admire and am extremely grateful for your presence here on Earth, and it's like, cool. What do you want? Type energy. Like it's someone might feel like you have like a big ego, but you don't. It's weird. It's really weird. Like people it's giving like fake reader energy too. Like these people feel like they know how to read your energy and they don't know how to read your energy at well. Yeah, Queen of Swords, because you're in this Queen of Swords energy. You're you're not supposed to be readable. You're very much get away from me right right now. You're very much like, hey, there's a boundary you're about to cross and you're not supposed to cross it. And just very nonchalant. This could also be like you might just be a Queen of Swords as well. You say it how it is. You're very blunt with your words. You don't cross up signals. And people think that you're doing it out of anger. And you're not. That's just the truth hurts. It's not I'm like, you know what I mean? Because I've listened. I know how it feels to get that weird projection and Queen of Swords energy. You don't come at people with hate. You're just saying something to say it. And they're like, oh, you're just being mean and you're really putting people down who don't know any better. It's like, no, I'm just telling you how it is because I love people enough to tell them, hey, you doing this is literally fucking your life up. And you doing this is going to keep you on the same path. If you want to move, you can move. There's nothing wrong with saying that, but people get like, oh, so you're just being mean to me like everyone else? Like, no, you're allowing yourself to feel that way. Like, if you really know who I was, you know that I'm not mad. Don't project it on, like, don't learn how to control your energy. Don't project it onto me. I'm like, if I was mad, you'd know. I mean, it's like you just don't care. You are loose. You let go. You don't care about having control. You'll say what you have to say, and then you let go. However it wants to be interpreted is however it wants to be interpreted. You know, it is not your responsibility to babysit someone else's emotions. And just, I don't want to say babysit, but that's the word that wants to come out, I guess. It's like, it's not your responsibility to really focus on how everyone feels. If they have an issue with it, that's on them. If you're like, you know what I mean? It's not you. Sometimes that hurt is not because someone said something. Sometimes that hurt is because it's really just you. You know? It's the whole sticks and stones things is real, but it's like the sticks and stones are you. The bones are inside of you. Are you gonna let yourself hurt yourself? Like, sticks is your mentality and stones is your stability, you know? Like, are you really gonna stand strong and on your 2 feet and let people just do what they got to do? And again, like, some people might even feel like that's like a negative thing to do, which part of evolving on this spiritual journey is understanding that it's not, being completely like, oh, I'm gonna make sure everyone, you know, it's like, you know what I mean. Oh my god, this is a tough one to talk about because I'm already feeling resistant. But it's like, with the whole love and light movement, it's very good. Like, yes, love and light, but at the same time, if someone's not going to accept the way that you love and wants you to love them in a different way, yes, that's important to acknowledge, but it's not your responsibility to fulfill their needing of love if they deem yours to be hurtful. Because, again, love is all that exists. There's some sort of internal wounds that need to be fixed from that. And a lot, it's just like there's a projection energy of just these people really wanting to make you seem like the bad guy and the villain. And fuck it, you might have to take that role of being the villain for a minute and being like, yeah, I guess I am the villain because I tell the truth. And if the truth hurts you and you want to call me a villain because your feelings are hurt, then that's your projection onto me. Congratulations, are you happy now? Like, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with. It's so weird. Like, the truth is such a hard thing. People just love lies, dude. People love little, not even like full lies, like light white lies. Goodness, they love like, oh, but XYZ. Like, no, baby, but no XYZs. Butts ain't nothing but the back behind. Okay, gotta tell them the truth. Yeah, it's just like a lack of belief, a lack of passion as well. I don't know. And like, that's the it could, there's so much to talk about. Damn, there's so much to talk about with this. Because with the whole love and light movement, it's not bad, of course not. But the the energy of telling a lie or a white lie will never hurt anyone can also fall in that category. And a lot of people who are in the love and light industry will usually pull people to the side and be like, hey, don't tell them the full truth because then they'll get their feelings hurt. And it's like, how are you supposed to heal if you're not hurt? Like, you know what I mean? How are you going to heal from something that you don't even know you need to heal from? You know? Like, you can do it subconsciously all you want, but when you fully actualize what the problem is, that's when the healing really kicks in. So it's very important to remember that as well. And like, again, there's no dissing over here. If you take it as dissing, I don't know what to tell you. But again, like, just moving on in your own too. And that's what you're doing. It very much is, you're just moving on with your own integrity. It's like with the two wands even in the back, you're protecting the things that people say behind your back. You don't really care. You know that whatever they say behind your back isn't true. It's, however, you know. And a lot of people think you're mean because of that, because they're not used to that side. They're not used to you being you. I'm not even gonna say that side of you. They're not used to you being you. They're used to you being over attentive and like, oh, I need to do this and that because if I don't do this for someone so and so, that's gonna be mean or whatever. And it's just like weird. Yeah, it's like a codependency on you overworking yourself. I'm picking up on a water sign and a fire sign that really embodied this energy of, oh, why don't you do it type thing. Like, really catty, like, you ask them to go do something and they don't do it, and they want to tell you to do it instead type energy, and then you do it and then they get mad because you did it, because now they look like an asshole because they didn't do it. It's like that. It's like, I don't know, like, why are you trying to play games? Like, grow up, dude. You're like 30, 40, 50, 60, God forbid 70, 20 something years old, dude. Like, damn. And it's all because you found harmony. You're finding your balance. You're getting back into your flow, into your natural state of life. But again, like a lot of contracts are ending with people. A lot of people who like weren't supposed. Excuse me. A lot of people that weren't supposed to be in your life, meaning like they were supposed to be like lessons or just like lessons that lasted a little bit too long, were because of um a contract that you signed with someone. Maybe you made an agreement with someone like, oh yeah, I can do this, this, and that for you, and then you still never did it. And that thought of, oh, I haven't done this yet, that guilt that you felt kept that contract intact. That guilt's ending now, because I mean, Nine of Swords reverse. This fear is over. To the Ten of Cups upright. You've ended this cycle. You've ended this needless regret. Is how it's coming out. It's so weird. Yeah, Seven of Swords reverse. There's not even like, dude, the High Priestess upright. You can't fight someone that knows what you're doing. Who are you? Because you're popping up. Oh, Queen of Wands reverse. Oh yeah, this Queen of Wands reverse. I mean, shit. There's the fire sign for you, and then there's the water sign. The Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups. The Queen of Wands reverse and the Page of Cups upright. Excuse me. There's the water and fire sign right there. They know they can't do something to you. Like someone thought that they could outwit you or out intuit you. Out intuit, that makes no sense. What do you mean out intuit? Oh, come on. Get with the program. Y'all make games out of anything. And now your whole life a game. Come on, y'all. Anyway, anywho, y'all gotta get more real out in here. Yeah, Ace of Cups reversed. It's like, I mean, I don't know. I'm just exhausted. This energy's weird, bro. This person's so weird because they're two of Swords reversed, the Three of Wands reversed, the Queen of Cups reversed, the Magician reversed, the Three of Swords upright, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Five of Pentacles reversed. What the fuck? Like, why would you play with love and then get pissed off that you're not getting love? It's like, what, you wanted to play with someone's emotions and now you're no longer in a relationship with someone, and like no one wants to be your friend. It's like you're losing people, you're losing business, you're just not having, like, you're not receiving love because you deemed to the universe that you're not worthy of it. Age of Aquarius, your actions prove that you were not worthy of it because you choose not to have it. You know, like, everyone's worthy of it, but when you choose that you don't want to out of your free will, that's just how it happens. It's just so weird. What's going on, Spirit? What else? What else can you tell us? What else can you tell us? What else can you tell us? But how can we wrap this up with this energy? Yeah, again, this is just universal law that we're in. This is just the age of Aquarius kicking in. And for this rebirth, I'm telling you, like, this is a rebirth that you're about to get into. Well, a rebirth that's been going on for quite some time, but this rebirth is happening whether people want it to or not. What? Okay, you always keep falling out. Yeah, this is a cycle that someone's trapped in. Because someone's not, and that's the truth with my aunt, things are being brought into balance. Something's written in the stars for you. This masculine knows, is seeing the signs that this fire sign is suffering the duality of the situation that they tried to do to an air sign, and that an air sign's protected, you know, or however this is for you. But an earth sign sees, a masculine energy sees, excuse me, maybe it is an earth sign, you know, maybe it is an earth sign. But there's a masculine energy that straight up sees a fire sign experiencing the same shit that they did to you. Maybe you're an air sign. Maybe this fire sign's experiencing all the shit that they said about you. Maybe you're the air sign. Maybe you're the fire sign and seeing this happen to the air sign. Take it as it resonates. You know what I mean? Oh shit. Yeah, and that they're seeing you win. It's like, what, you're gonna mock someone for like a short-lived victory, and then someone's gonna actually blow up and get their victory? Yeah, that can happen. Yeah, alchemy in reverse. These people cannot alchemize the situation. It's not working. Because God's seen everything. And that's why you're secure. You're coming together with yourself. You've connected with the divine again. You've hit where you're supposed to be this lifetime. The divine's with you, and they're protecting you. I'm telling you right now, you're very blessed. Heaven's gonna be downpouring on you. All those eyes that have been watching you are gone. The evil eye's gone. These people that have been stalking you can't watch you anymore, and that's the truth with Michael. I'm telling you right now. These people can't stalk you. These people can't watch you. Whatever they tried to pull over you, some sort of illusion's not coming towards you anymore. It's done. This illusion's busted, and it will continue to be busted. It doesn't matter who says what or what does who, you know? All this magic was an illusion. All this illusionary magic that they did. All the divination that they did on you. Yeah, the illusion of them being able to stop it. So it's like, here's the thing. They do the divination on you, and then they come up with a plan to how to stop it. Newsflash. When you get a reading, it's telling you what's going to happen or what could happen, or the path that you're on that's leading to the outcome. You know, it can also give you information. The tarot is really about yourself, your body, but the way it's been used now is to see how energy is, because it evolves, just how it is. But like, they don't understand that the divine was telling them, yeah, you're gonna have all these things, and people were telling them, like readers and psychics and mediums and whoever's were like, yeah, they're gonna get this and that. The reason they're telling them that, the reason you're scrying in your obsidian mirror, crystal ball, whatever the fuck, and you're seeing that happen, the reason you're seeing that happen is because it's going to happen. It is aligned on this timeline. You can do whatever you want to try and stop that shit, but it's up to collective to get off that path, not you. Understand. Black magic is a codependent magic. It needs not only the assistance of one, but the participation of the other. Okay? So you can do all the black magic that you want. You can. You can do all the black magic that you want. But it takes someone requiring and allowing their energy to be manipulated in that sense. You can do all you want. The second you switch your mindset about how something's going, the second that shit stops working. It does not matter. And you can do it, and yeah, you can try and torment someone with it all you want, but at the end of the day, you're not going to get the full effect of whatever magic you're doing on someone, because it's a very codependent energy. You need to constantly be doing it. You need to constantly... that's the cycle they want to continue. Like full moon, something's going to happen on this full moon. On the, 21st? Something like that? Oh, God. Yeah, something's going to happen on the full moon. The divine wants you to stay grounded. Or people who are jealous about you are getting a message that you're grounded. Keep your focus, because you're moving on from a past life situation. Move forward with courage. This full moon's going to do something. Whatever it is, it's going to relieve a lot of issues. There's a lot of luck on your side because it's time. Again, it's all about time. Someone could even be trying to do like time magic or manipulate like your frequency to do something on the new moon, and that shit's not working. Whatever frequency they were trying to manipulate, it's like, I don't know, bro. Someone needs to get more knowledge before they do shit. But someone knows this shit's over. Like knowledge and death, someone knows this shit's over. It's done. It's gonzo. Someone knows that death is on them. There's no escaping these endings that it's gonna happen to these people. Like, it's bound to happen. I feel, wow, okay. Come through then. Come through. I haven't used you on a minute. I like how you're coming back. So, who Egyptian gods are watching over Collective? I haven't done this in a while. Who are the Egyptians watching over Collective? Who in the families with Collective at this time? Okay. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to shuffle 2 more times. If anyone else wants to come out. I felt you, and I'll take the bottom as well. Who's on the split? Because you're sticking out too. Okay. So we have Khonsu and Tarawet, who are with you at this time. Hathor and Naith are with you as well. Y'all know about Hathor already. Khonsu is Hermitage. The godchild. The child god, I should say. Of resources, of plants, of fertilization. And I don't remember Tarawet that well. I believe you are like Genesis. That's like story. That's just interesting. The cattle, your life. Thank you, Spirit. In Naith, which is out about peace, perseverance. Something has been saved for you. You're about to really reap what's been saved for you. The divine has really kept a lot of your blessings. Like, okay, wow. I just damn. Okay, for the ones that were getting, like, if someone was getting readings on you, they weren't even getting 1% of what the divine had for you. They were just getting, they weren't getting the whole picture of what the divine had for you. That's really funny to know. Thank you, divine. But let's look at the angels. Let's get the angels as well. I don't know why I felt it. Maybe some of y'all's Egyptian's protection is getting stronger. But Hathor is definitely on you, keeping yourself, keeping your beauty, keeping you protected. That's also just energy of Ra as well. Ra has been keeping eyes on you, which is very good. Thank you, Ra. I'm also getting Amun Ra as well. Amun Ra has been keeping an eye out as well. Oh my god. One more time, Spirit. Take the bottom in this split. So we have Archangel Gabriel. God is my strength. Divine revelation, reveals messages, has the power to destroy. That's the message, honey. Thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. Seriously. Nithaya, the generous god, spiritual wisdom and magic, helps one gain wisdom and discover secrets. Mihail, God, Father the generous, fertility and fruitfulness, assures peace between married couples. Belulaya, the exalting God, will and new beginnings, assists with difficult and great undertakings. Melahel, the vivifying God, restoration of life, protection from adversaries, rabies, and wild beasts. Dhammabiya, God, the source of wisdom, fountain of wisdom, gives success in all ventures. Mebahel, God, protector and savior, truth and justice, protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. Hamaya, God, the hope of all the earth, ritual and ceremony, can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. And last but not least, Jalael, the helping God, love and wisdom, victory over those who would attack you, period. But that is y'all's reading. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you, angels, for being here. And thank you, Egyptian deities, for being here too. Let's not leave y'all out. As always, if you're wanting a reading, one of the books I have, any other services that I have, you can email me or you can use the Google form. Regardless of any of that, thank you all so much for the likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. It means the world. For all the support and everything, I love it so much. It's very. I can't talk, but thank you so much. I love you all so much. That I've been back to Inform forever, and I will see you later.